The weekend is here and it's no joke. We got a full moon in Leo this freaking weekend, so let's go. Welcome everybody to the freaking weekend. That's right, it's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV. And when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for, that's right, the freaking weekend. And if you're new to the channel, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And what we do on the freaking weekend is we keep it light because, you know, we got the midweek reset going on and we get that on Wednesdays to give us the vibe for Wednesday to Tuesday. Not a problem. With the freaking weekend, we get the vibe. We keep it light. And this weekend, we're going to be picking out everybody's sign out of the singing bowl. Aquarius tried to jump out of there, but nope, we got to be fair. And some of these, they're unfoldable. You know what I mean? I've used these so much. But we're going to pull everybody's sign out of the singing bowl, and we're going to do a nice positive reading, and this is going to focus on the full moon energy. Don't forget that I did a full moon pick-a-pile for the full moon in Leo on Thursday. So you can go ahead and check out the replay. That is available now with timestamps. So I love to do pick-a-piles for the lives because the magic unfolds right there in front of your face. You know what I mean? And with this one, we did the energy of what's coming to light. Full moons always bring things to light. And what are we ready to release? And then how do we move forward? So you go ahead and intuitively check out the piles. If you've never done this before, I got 3 piles for you. You go ahead and check it out. You let your intuition draw to the pile you're attracted to, and then that's your message. And they're wonderful. So you got to check that out, okay? It's available now, all right? So let's go ahead, and without further ado, let's pick out the first contestant. First of all, I want to stack these cards. Let's get these cards going. And then look at I use these cards so much. Look at how much they're, they are beat up. Like if I just do that, they kind of fan open. They're like, they hardly can stay in the box. So let's go ahead, get these ready to go. And let's pull out our first person. Who's it gonna be? And it's Aries, okay. Aries, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's go ahead and put you on the board. Boom, let's do it. Aries, let's see how this full moon is going to affect you. Let's see what the vibe is this weekend. We're not going to focus so much on the full moon, but it's there. You know, it's definitely there. So let's go ahead. Little resistance. You see the way these cards are doing this? They don't usually do that. But what that shows me is that they're letting me know Aries has some resistance towards something. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune, so it's time. Maybe you got some money coming your way. Whatever it is, the message is saying it's time. So let's do this. All right. Yep, I see this clear as day. There's the resistance right there. You can't make this shit up, man. All right, so basically what this is for you, Aries, the Page of Wands is telling you, listen, you're taking shit way too serious, and it's time to lighten up. The Page of Wands is giving you an opportunity to get out of this stuck energy. The Seven of Swords and the Hangman, self-deception. It could be other people kind of telling you, you know, giving you bad advice. You know, maybe you need to release that for this weekend, for this full moon, but this is all about, you know, if you're not enjoying life, you're messing up. And that's the whole thing with this full moon is it's in Leo and it's in your 5th house. It's happening in your 5th house. So this is all about opening up to joy and getting rid of this, letting go of that. The High Priestess to the 8 of Wands is trust your intuition and go with the flow. Messages coming in also. So maybe that's what you're stuck in, waiting for a message, and then it comes in. So not bad. Not bad. All right, let's get some oracles. All right, an opportunity don't turn your back on an opportunity to really release something from the past here, because, man, I'm going to tell you something. The Ace of Wands, new vitality. Yeah. So let's release. There's an opportunity for you this weekend to release something from the past that's going to make you feel really good. Really good. And I like that. All right? Nice. Let's look at relationships and love and all of that. Simply love. 6 of Cups, you could be reminiscing about things. Maybe you're stuck in the past, but, you know, this full moon's telling you to release it. It's not bringing you joy, so let it go. Only allow things that bring you joy, Aries. And get rid of the rest. Yeah, the Hangman here. Okay, so, yeah, don't be tempted to be stuck in past relationships. That's what that message is. All right. Let's get Heart's Hidden Secrets, because we change it up on the freaking weekend. Abandoned. Abandoned. Left out. Walked away. Cold. Okay, yeah, it is cold. It is cold these days. But, you know, it's time to walk away from that. It's time to let go of the feeling of being left out and abandoned, okay? Again, what brings you joy and what doesn't, it's very clear there, okay? So let's get what's the vibe. Again, don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs too. That also helps, you know? And then you check out the vibe for the week, and then you got the Thursdays live with the full moon pick-a-piles. I mean, you put all these together and holy shit. It puts some good energy out for you. All right, let's get what's the vibe. Okay. Yeah, puzzled. This is what we're releasing. Conflicted, perplexed, and confused. It's time to release all that. Okay, Aries? Again, abandon that shit. It's not making you, it's not allowing you to enjoy your life. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. Well, we don't want to be doing this weekend. This is a clear indication of what you need to let go of so you can move forward. And this weekend, you can do it. Very clear message. I wonder if that's how all the messages are going to be for this weekend, you know? But it's time. There's so much here that you know you need to release, you know? So don't turn your back on an opportunity to do it. So Aries, let's get a closing message for you. All right. Closing message is from the Rebel deck. It's not very kind sometimes, but it's honest, just like me. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. Very clear, Aries, for this weekend. Very clear. So, I mean, you can't argue with the results there. All right. So that's going to do it. What are you waiting for? Get this shit done. Get rid of all of this. You know what I mean? You know you got to. You know it holds you back. You know it keeps you stuck. And therefore, Aries, you got to let go of it. You got a great opportunity to do it this weekend and to really start enjoying life again, which you so need. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget, check out that live that I did last night. Pick-a-piles. I love doing those live, and so you can have those on replay. Love that. So check that out, Aries. And don't forget that I am starting class 1 for my tarot class February 11th on Zoom, 5 weeks. If you're interested in learning the tarot, I'm your guy. And Sundays, I go on TikTok at 10 a.m. for tea and tarot. Come and join me on TikTok. It's so much fun. Okay? And if you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, I've got availability. Book now. It's booking up fast. Aries, you have a wonderful effing weekend. I love you so much. Let's take you off the board and see who's next. And it's Pisces. All right, so we did the first and the last signs of the zodiac this weekend. Interesting. Pisces, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you feeling now that your ruler is out of your sign forever? And into Aries, I think it's very indicative and telling, I love this, that Neptune that rules Pisces moved into Aries this week. Go ahead and check out your midweek reset. I think last week too, we talk about it extensively because that's what we do. You know, we talk about these energies quite often. And Neptune moving into Aries is a big step. Hasn't happened since the last Civil War. So Pisces, let's get your message for this weekend. Okay. To get more messages about this full moon that's happening on Sunday, I did a pick-a-pile on Thursday night. So go ahead and check that out. That is available for the replay right now. And you get some more info there. So with the midweek reset and the pick-a-pile that we did Thursday and the freaking weekend, man, does that give you some clarity, you know? So let's do it, okay? So check that out. All right, Pisces, let's do this. What do we have for you? Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Yeah, sitting pretty, feeling good, stable. I like this. I like this. You know, maybe you're enjoying your time at home this weekend, you know? What do we have? Oh, okay. Wow. Empowering energy indeed this weekend. Feeling really good. That King of the Pentacles was kind of showing us the vibe. And now we've got the lay down here. The Queen of Swords is planning, speaking your truth, doing what you need to do, a nurturing of your thoughts and what you say. The Empress and the Strength card. I love this. This is empowering. This is feeling strong. The full moon is very present there. Maybe you have some ideas. Maybe you need to speak your ideas. Okay. Creative. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Just really enjoying this weekend. Opening up to the possibilities also. Very good. I like that. All right. Let's get some oracles to go along. To go along with this. Very nice. Let's see here. All right, no more of this. This is what we're releasing for this full moon. Very good, because this is happening in your 6th house of routine. So it looks like you're getting into your routine. You're getting in and doing the work, staying grounded. This is very good. Another 3 here. And embrace the opportunities here with the world. Love this. Might be doing some traveling, maybe. Maybe. Let's look at relationships and love. And see what we have for you. Okay. Yeah, look at, all right, all these cards are face down, except for this one, it's the King of Pentacles. Just like at the bottom of the deck earlier. Feeling secure, feeling good, you know, really feeling good this weekend. All right. But again, here's this chance to let go of this energy, the past, anxiety, turn that into excitement. It's very necessary for you to turn that into excitement. I think that's where the Queen of Swords energy kicks in for you. And I love this. Let's put 3s on the board. We've got 4 of them here. The 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. This is really good energy. I mean, it's a really good, Pisces. So open up to it. I hope you're feeling that. Look at that growth, creativity again. We talked about that, and divine support. Love that energy for you this weekend. This is brilliant. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling, if you're ready for that. Say, I'm ready for growth. I open up to growth. I open up to recognition. This is good energy. This is working towards a future that is very good for you, especially when it comes to relationships. You know, it could also be about career, but the 3s are definitely in the house saying you got some growth and be creative about it. Wow. All right. Let's get some oracles here. Yeah, look at that. Realizations. Beautiful. Epiphanies. Focus. Understandings and awakenings. I love that. Creativity flows. Now things start to make sense for you. You know what I'm saying? That's good energy. That's really good. Open up to this. If you're not feeling this, you gotta let this go. Okay? That's where the growth comes from. Realizing that this is the end of like suffering. You know what I mean? All right, Pisces, something very telling that you need to understand running. No more escaping, no more denial, and no more excuses. It's time to trim the fat out of your schedule. It's important for you to do that, and you're going to find a lot of creative ways to do that this weekend. Good. Let's get a closing message, because again, we're keeping it short. You want the full length, you know where to go. All right, Pisces, great energy this weekend. Open up to it. Use that Leo energy to feel good, to get things done. You don't need to run away from anything. You don't need to do it all at once, but, look at that. More with the lightning bolt. That's more epiphanies. That's getting things done. Figure shit out on your own. Right. Okay. So you got the divine support you need, but what this is saying is sometimes you just need to go within and figure the shit on your own. It will help you grow. Ooh, excuse me. It'll help you grow, and it's a great weekend. The 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups in the outcome is sweet energy. So Pisces, that is fantastic for you. That's going to do it for your what are we calling this? Yeah, the freaking weekend. Don't forget to check out the pick-a-pile for the full moon. That was great. Thank you, everybody that came in and checked it out. And again, you never lose out because it's always available to you. All right. So, this weekend, go ahead and check that reading out. It's there. Timestamps are in the description and all of that for you. Of course, I hook you up. All right. And if you are interested in learning the tarot, we're going to do this live on Zoom. So you can do it from the comfort of your home. We're going to do it on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. starting February 11th. All that info is in the description and on my link tree. Go ahead and check that out. And Sundays at 10 a.m. Yes, we are doing Tea and Tarot live on TikTok, so go ahead and check that out. Really appreciate your support, and follow me over there too. We are making moves, baby. All right, Pisces, if you want a personal reading with me, because these are general, click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. All right? Damn, Pisces, let's take you off the board. Thank you so much for watching, and let's see who's next. We're just rolling. It's Taurus. The signs are coming out. The signs are here. Welcome, Taurus, to your freaking weekend. Let's go ahead and get the vibe for you. Let's do this. Taurus, a huge focus on home, maybe some family issues that you need to let go of, work on, something like that. That's bringing things to light for you. So if you want more about what this full moon is bringing for you, I did a live Thursday, and you can go ahead and check that out on the replay. We do a pick-a-pile for the full moon, what we need to release and all of that. It's beautiful. Go ahead and check that out with the midweek reset readings and the freaking weekend and this pick-a-pile. It's great energy and leads you in the right direction. Okay, so just wanted to let you know about that. Bottom of the deck, look at that. 6 of Wands. Hell yeah. Let's do it, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, yeah. All right. Again, 6 of Cups. This is about the past. This is about family. This is about reminiscing. You could be releasing some things about the past, especially when it comes to family. And the universe is saying this weekend, put the work into it. Maybe you're brushing up on a skill or something, but this is getting organized. This is doing things. The full moon does bring that energy of organization. Leo is trying to have fun with it. You know what I mean? The 9 of Pentacles is focus on the end result, and it bears fruit. It's reassurance that you're doing the right thing here. I like that. Okay. Maybe you're releasing some things about money too. It's not uncommon for Taurus to deal with stuff like that. So interesting how that plays out. Let's go ahead and get some oracles for you. Ooh. Is that it? All right, we have Darkest Fears. Yeah, again, this could be releasing something from the past. I'm really getting that for you. Another 9. 7 of Wands, choose your battles. Stand your ground. Don't allow this energy to continue. 6, 7, 8, 9. I like the way that progresses there. 6, 7, 8, 2 9s. Interesting. So release your fears. Something about the past, childhood fears. Maybe you have a uncanny fear of olives. Did you ever see that, Jerry Springer? When they're showing like people's odd fears. And they had this big jar of olives, and I thought it was horrible, but Ninja, she ran out of there screaming like, Jesus, lady, what the hell's going on with you? All right, Queen of Pentacles, that's your energy. So sitting pretty, yeah, they want you to focus on that. Nurture that part of yourself, your safety and all of that. It's an end to this, especially when it comes to relationships. Again, there's a big message here to release that. You can do this. You got the opportunity to do this with this full moon. Beautiful. And you notice that, there's moon phases and all of this. So again, drawing your attention to this energy that you can use to release this. Queen of Pentacles is nurturing that safety. I'm no longer this scared child. Knight of Swords, maybe some messages coming in. Again, defending yourself here. That's okay. A new beginning and the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. I love that. Could be opening up to a relationship finally for some of you single Tauruses. I'm saying finally. But this is a great payoff. When you put in the work to release. Okay? Wow, great messages this weekend. I'm really digging this. I mean, they're always great. Sometimes it can be a little heavy-handed, but, it's nothing I can do about it. All right, we've got realizations. Yes, coming through a lot of that with epiphanies and understandings and awakenings. Good. This is growth. This is you allowing yourself to move on from this. The universe is saying it's time. So use this full moon to do that, Taurus. Okay? There's kind of like an urgency here. Take your time because you're going to move at your own pace, but it's important for you to do that. So let's get what's the vibe and see what else it can. All right. So tension, stressed out, migraines, and worry. This is what we need to release. These are the awakenings and the realizations you can give yourself by releasing that and drowning over your head, overextended rock bottom. And you got to understand this, okay? If you believe you've hit rock bottom, that means there's only one direction this energy can go now, and that's straight up. So look at it that way, okay? Let's get a closing message for you. Wow, we're going to use the Rebel deck here. Sometimes it could be a little ham-handed, I guess that's what they call it, ham-handed. Be fucking grateful. Huge message. Because shit could be so much worse. That's huge, Taurus. That's huge. This will release all of that. That's the realization that the more I'm grateful for things, more grateful things come into my life. I don't have to be in survival mode anymore. I can be in thriving mode. And it pays off. All right? Very good. Taurus, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to get on the train of the Pick a Pile Live that I did on Thursday. That will give you some insight into the full moon, what you need to release and what's coming. I love that. I love doing these for you, so check that out. And if you are interested in learning the tarot, well, classes begin online on February 11th. They're Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Come join us. 5 classes to teach you the basics of tarot so you can start reading. And I teach you just like this. And it's wonderful. And I hope you are ready to join and take that first step. And don't forget Sundays at 10 a.m. on TikTok. We do Tea and Tarot where we get the vibe for the day. We get some beautiful messages and I do readings for everybody. I love doing that on TikTok for you. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Want a personal reading with me? Book yours now, in person or online. They're filling up fast and tarot parties available. God damn. All right, let's take Taurus off the board and see who's next. And there it is, Leo. Welcome, Leo, to the freaking weekend. And happy full moon. It's in our sign. Fellow kings and queens. Wow. Leo, don't forget, check out the full moon in Leo, designed just for us, of course, for everybody. But you go ahead and pick one of the three piles intuitively, and the messages become very clear on what you can release, what to embrace. Beautiful energy, all right? So make sure you check that out. The replay is out now, with timestamps, of course. All right, so let's go ahead and get the vibe for you. Leo, Seven of Wands is protecting your energy this weekend. Don't let anybody burst your bubble. Hail to the no. All right? Wow, this came out kind of odd. All right. Yeah, don't waste your energy on what other people think of you. Fuck that. Page of Pentacles is giving you an opportunity here for something this weekend, maybe money-making opportunity. Stay out of judgment. Set yourself free from that. All right? Really, that's a big message there. So, let's get some oracles. And they're focusing on some chakras here. So, all right. Allow the universe to guide you instead of trying to figure it out, and speak it into existence. You got an opportunity here to go ahead and tell the universe exactly what you want and how to, and it will make the way of how to get it. You know what I mean? Wow. So work on those chakras. Let's look at relationships. Okay. Wow. All right. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, fear of failure, especially when it comes to relationships. Again, what are you putting your focus and energy on? The Hierophant is have faith. 5, 5, 5. Let's put those on the board. It's all about change, transformation, and the halfway point. Very good. That full moon's bringing that to light. The Seven of Wands, again, with stand your ground, protect your energy. Wow. Why am I saying again? It almost felt like, oh, that was the last reading. Okay, that was Taurus. I was like, wait a minute. Where's the Seven of Wands here? I thought that was at the bottom of the deck. That was at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So again, protect your energy. All right, Jesus. You know, you just start cranking these readings out and they start to blend. Page of Pentacles, again, maybe an opportunity coming this weekend. There's an opportunity coming out of all of this. Knight of Wands is racing towards that change. Getting passion back, and especially with a relationship. So, maybe there's an offer here coming in from a relationship. Have faith. Stop wasting your energy. You know what I mean? You're at this halfway point. Release it. Wow. That's pretty powerful stuff there, especially when it comes to relationships. Jeez, and I need to clear my throat. And that throat chakra, definitely. Maybe you have something to say to somebody, or they have something to say to you. Okay, yeah, there's a huge message about this. This is what we need to release. Being left out, you know what I mean? Release it. This full moon is really telling us to do that. And conflict. Yeah, clashing differences, incompatibility. Again, protect your energy. Which battle are you gonna choose? Fighting conflict and staying in it, or releasing it? That's the big message, okay? Let's get what's the vibe. Wow, we were just cranking it out, man. Just cranking these babies out. Yeah, what the hell is this? What's going on, Leo? Isolation, rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Again, self-inflicted. I think it's a release point for us. I think some of us Leos get into our heads and it's like, no, that's not working for us. You know what I mean? Interesting. Did we already do? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, we did. What's the vibe? Okay, Jesus. Again, we're cooking. We are cooking. So let's not waste our energy on, there's so much conflict, left alone. No, you're never alone. That's the transformation that you're feeling, okay? So Leo, closing message is this. Eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. Because this Leo, last weekend when we had our snowstorm, totally went off the rails and made pizza and wings and some peanut butter cookies, and I don't eat that shit. You know what I mean? Hence why I have such a round face this weekend. So, watch what you're putting into your body. All right, Leo, happy full moon. Don't forget, check out the full moon pick-a-pile live that I did on Thursday. The replay is there and timestamps available. Pick the pile that you instinctively go to and you will get your message. So huge releasing point for us, Leo. And Leo, if you would like to learn the tarot, I have a 5-week course that we're going to do live on Zoom. It's not recorded, it's live, okay? Just like what we do here on the channel, They start February 11th at 7 p.m. We're going to do it Wednesday nights. I thought that would be a good weekday instead of, bogging up your weekend. So weeknight, it's going to be live on Zoom. They are not pre-recorded, and you can get all the info in my Linktree and the info at the in the description. And join me Sundays for Tea and Tarot on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV, 10 a.m., okay? And if you would like a personal reading with me, well, go ahead and book yours today. They are filling up. Leo, happy full moon. Release these feelings of being left out and all of that. Tell the universe, hell to the no. Work on those chakras. Do a chakra balancing. You can go ahead and do that chakra meditation that I have on the channel here. Check that out. I highly suggest you do that. So Leo, love you all. Let's take you off the board. Thank you for watching, and let's see let's give these a tossle. All right, Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to the freaking weekend. Let's put you up. Boom, there you are. Scorpio, I did a full moon pick-a-pile. Really cool on Thursday. It's available for replay, so if you missed it, not a problem. Go ahead and check it out. That is when I have like 3 piles. Say like I have 3 piles of all kinds of different cards. You know what I mean? And I have you focus on your intuition and you pick 1 pile, or you can pick 2 or all of them. You know what I mean? But in any case, it's a really great style of reading. I really love doing those. And I use all different kinds of decks, and they all come together in beautiful messages, and we had beautiful messages last night, so check that out, okay? So, Scorpio, let's get the vibe for you. Ooh. All right, so it's a focus on relationships here. Oh, hell. Yeah. Wow, this is feel-good energy. However, let's release any drama. That full moon can stir that shit up. Leo is a fixed sign just like you. So this can be hitting you too. Don't focus on drama. In fact, focus on this, the light, having fun, being carefree. Yes. Not taking things so seriously. Let other people fight their shit out. You don't need to. Maybe it's just a focus on your relationships and making that better. You know what I mean? Instead of fighting, you're fucking. Maybe you're doing that. I mean, like I said, the messages comes through as they come through. But yeah, I release all drama. That's probably what that full moon is teaching you, is releasing that, especially with the outside world. We don't need to focus on the outside world. Gets us all in a fucking funk. We don't need that. Maybe it's just spending some time with your partner, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you got one, fucking do it. All right, yeah, look at this. Choose your battles. Be careful, Scorpio. Be careful. Be careful, because we got confront So there may be a part of you that gets triggered and you want to go and fight. No, you speak your truth. I release this. You know, be careful what you say. Be positive this weekend. I really got to focus on that, because it's almost tempting you to go ahead. Pick a fight. You know, you'll lose. And that full moon does make energy a little extra. Maybe you just had it this week. You know, it was a rough week at the office or something, and you're like, you know? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, hopes, dreams, and wishes. Choose. You got a lot of choices. Choose the best for you. Okay? Focus on things working out and success. That's beautiful for this weekend. Maybe some travel. Maybe. 7. Let's put 7s on the board. There it is. There's a spiritual lesson, luck, and enlightenment to be had this weekend. So pay attention to that. Okay? And it's not with duking it out with everybody. I don't know. It just seems like I see a lot of you Scorpios lining people up in a line and going, okay, you're first. You know what I mean? And you're next. Don't do that. Vibe higher this weekend. That's basically what this message is saying. Ooh, that card rang that bell. Could be some of this going on. Forgiveness, a return of somebody, and someone saying they're sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. 5 Hail Marys. Ooh, that's triggering. Okay. Didn't matter what you said at confession as a growing up Catholic kid. Didn't matter what you said. 5 Hail Marys and 3 Our Fathers. It's ridiculous. All right, yeah, see, choose your battles. What are we going for? The thrills? Making bad decisions? Not releasing some of our addictions, but instead continuing these combative cycles? Time to release that. All right. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay. Instead, focus on this. And this message says it perfectly, Scorpio. So pay attention. Some good shit is about to happen. And let's not mince words here. That reading showed that, okay? Don't let your issues fuck it up. Hallelujah. I didn't have to say it. The message did. You know what I mean? Ring that bell. Pay attention, Scorpio. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. That's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Don't forget, check out the pick-a-pile we did Thursday night. Fantastic, all right? More info on this Leo full moon, okay? When you put all these together with the midweek reset, the pick-a-pile, and the freaking weekend, holy moly, what a fucking energy to work with. And some guidance, of course, beautiful guidance. And if you're interested in learning the tarot, well, February 11th is the day that we are going to start the first of 5 classes to teach you the basics of tarot. February 11th, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. We're doing this live on Zoom. I'm really excited to do that for you. I'm also offering it in person too. I think it's that following Sunday. Let's see, what's that date? In person will be Sunday the 1st. No. What am I doing? The 15th, Sunday, February 15th. I'll be offering in-person classes, but the online live Zoom classes start February 11th. Go ahead and sign up for that in the description. Linktree also available. And join me for Tea and Tarot Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV. Scorpio. These are general readings, but if you would like a personal reading in person or online, I got you covered. Go ahead and book now. Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. Let's see who's next. And look at that, it's Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. Boom. to the freaking weekend. Let's get the vibe for you. We got this full moon energy this weekend, Sag, fellow fire sign. So let's see how this is gonna fare for you. This is happening in your 9th house, so it could be about travel, the way that you're looking at things, thinking about things, changing the way that you handle things. Before we begin though, check out the Pick-a-Pile live that I did Thursday night. And you can go ahead and pick one of the 3 piles that you're drawn to and get the messages that are there. I use 5 or 7 different decks to give different messages in each pile that all come together in a fucking magical way. So check that out. The replay is available for you, okay? So let's go ahead and get it. Ooh, King of Wands. Time for a change this weekend. Movement, okay? And that's the Leo card. Okay, what do we got for Sag? Wow. Yep. Yeah, definitely could be doing some traveling here, all right? But the 4 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups is saying, go with the flow this weekend. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. There's a big message about trusting your intuition too, Sagittarius, so be aware of that. But communication is important, and also travel may be important. So if you are traveling in this crazy Arctic fucking hellscape, be careful. Okay, but there could be some traveling for you this weekend. So let's get some oracles. And let's see what we have for you. Let's see, we got that. And what else? What else do we have? Okay, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so this is something that we're definitely letting go of. Fear of failure and being stuck with no options. You're holding back the actual options to come in, okay? So be aware of that. The universe is trying to teach you some patience here and some faith. Have faith that you can release this, not by holding on to it, by releasing it. And you have the World card again, so again, maybe finally closing off some circles here, some cycles. You know what I'm saying? Like getting out of this stuck mentality. Beautiful. Very positive. Very positive. The World card is definitely travel. So again, if you're traveling, be careful. Because it's a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. I was into breakdancing and stuff. Well, I think it was a freshman, maybe a sophomore. Yeah. It's a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. All right, 5 of Wands. Okay, stay out of the drama. 5, 5, 5. Let's put that on the board. There we are with change, transformation, and a halfway point, Sag. Be aware of that. And the Strength card, using that Leo strength, that Leo energy. And we have 8s on the board. 8, 8, 8. Let's put them up to, damn. With abundance, achievement, and staying focused. Wow. Look at that. That's some great shit. We're releasing this, that's stopping all of this beautiful stuff coming in. And look, 3 different decks, same message, the World. Wow. Could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, any of the fixed signs, the World 3 times. Planning vacations, doing something like that, staying focused. This is beautiful. Don't hold back. Wow. What a crazy reading this weekend for you. Damn. Huh. You just can't make that shit up. Ooh, whoa. Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, hey. Okay, so let's go. Let's do them. Ooh, let's do the messages. And we've got escaping. Avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Let's no longer hold back. Let's do this. Wow, this right here is what I envisioned at an opening of one of my meditations. I don't know if you've ever done one of my meditations, but we walk on a beach up to a cliff, and the stairs are each one of the chakras. Oh my God, this looks just the way I envisioned it. But stop avoiding shit. Stop escaping. There's no escaping this. It's time to fucking put it to rest. Bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration. Again, don't get involved with the drama. Don't make shit up. Okay? This is what you focus on. Peace, balance, harmony. Maybe some friendships maybe you need to sit around and smoke the peace pipe this weekend. Invite me, okay? All right, let's get what's the vibe. Maybe closing out some circles with some friends, maybe seeing who they really are. I don't know. Something. Oh yeah, look at that. This is a clear indication. Vacay. Get away, relax, have fun. With 3 world cards, even if it's just a short trip, you know what I mean? It'll do you some good. Well, as long as we're not avoiding things, Okay, closing message for you, Sag. Let's see. Make better fucking choices. Absolutely. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Very indicative here. This tells you to move on, close out cycles. A lot of you could be closing out 3 cycles this whole week, finishing this weekend, So that is incredible. Holy shit. All right, Sag, damn. That is some great energy. Really fulfilling. So check that out. If you want the full Monty, go and check out your midweek reset tarot reading. Don't forget, check out the pick-a-pile that we did for the full moon. It's very good, very informative. So check that out, please. And if you would like to learn the tarot, well, I am starting my 5-week online live class to teach you the tarot and all of its foundations, so you can start doing readings immediately for yourself or your friends, or even if you wanted to go profesh. Hey man, it works. But check that out. All the info is in the description and my link tree. And join me Sundays at 10 a.m. on TikTok for Tea and Tarot. Have a lot of fun doing that. And if you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, well, Sag, I am your man. Get a hold of me. We can do it in person or online. Book yours now. All right, Sag, what an interesting, lovely reading. Take some time off if you need to, or start planning that big vacay. Okay, let's take you off the board and see who is next. And it's Aquarius. Happy birthday, Aquarius. If it's your birthday this weekend, happy birthday. Sending you lots of birthday love and hugs and kisses. All right, Aquarius, let's see. This full moon is happening in your 7th house. So this is all about relationships with the outside world, maybe with yourself. We got an equilibrium here that needs to be balanced out. So, check out the live that I did Thursday night. That involves pick-a-pile readings. I really love doing those. And this is about the full moon in Leo. So you go ahead and intuitively pick one of the 3 piles I got here for you. And then we reveal the messages. I use like 5 or 7 different decks, and the messages all come together. It's beautiful, and did it live. So check this out on the replay. Timestamps are available. All right. So without further ado, happy birthday. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. An opportunity coming your way. Okay. Maybe an invite to dinner or something like that. Oh, whoa, where'd that card go? Oh shit, all the way across the floor, across the room. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna grab that that card really quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to reach that, but so I'll just sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm gonna fall right over in my studio. Happy birthday to you. Gonna impale myself on this mic stand. Nope. I did it. All right. This one was face up. And in my practice, that always says focus on this. So Two of Pentacles is feeling kind of out of balance. Wishy-washy. What's going on here? Oh, hell. All right, well, no wonder. The Tower and the Five of Cups is saying, yeah, we're too busy focused on all the shit that has gone wrong, you know, and it's got you kind of off. So it's time to heal that. But the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups is saying, release this emotional baggage, you know, trust that you go with the flow this weekend and open up to things just working out for you. Wow, we didn't know how that was going to turn out. But, you know, we're juggling a lot. Let go of some of this. It almost seems like you're taking on responsibility that's no longer yours. So let that go. You know what I mean? I feel that big time for you. So let's go ahead and get some oracles. Let's get some oracles. And see what else. I mean, again, go with the flow, open up to abundance. This could also be, you know, maybe money's tight right now. So focus on money flowing to you. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the Tower is out again. All right. So I understand it. Master that part of yourself that just wants to focus on the chaos. In fact, this is actually giving you a strong foundation to rebuild here. So don't look at it that way. Again, change the way that you're looking at your life. You know, this Leo full moon is supposed to, you know, invoke a playfulness and a joy for life. Okay? Very important. All right? Let's get messages about relationships and love, because this is where we're going. This is how we're dealing with this. This maybe relationships have had us out of balance. So it's time to rebalance ourselves, recalibrate. This full moon is an excellent time to do that. Yeah, it's time to let go of blaming yourself, taking arrows for everybody else. Again, negativity, releasing it. Protecting your energy, especially around other people. Choose your battles wisely. Calm your emotions. So the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups is in here. You didn't lose that one. In fact, that one is coming to you, okay? An opportunity here, maybe an apology, and you're strong enough to get through this. That's the opportunity here. And completing a cycle here, maybe meeting somebody, traveling, meeting somebody. Maybe you were supposed to and plans are kind of off. There's an opportunity here. That's what I'm getting, an opportunity. Pay attention to it, all right? Let's get some more on our relationships and how we feel about that. And what's the vibe? Yeah, okay. So again, we're dealing with a lot of this. Let go of this. Loss, grief, depression. And kind of get ourselves out of it. I'm sending you a lot of healing, all right? Let's get what's the vibe. You've got opportunities here. You know, I know that a lot has happened, but don't focus on that. It's giving you an opportunity. What could that be? Yeah, probably getting rid of the narcissistic behavior in your life. Boy, how would that feel? Not having to deal with that asshole. You know what I mean? And today, focus on good vibes. Be in the now. Don't waste your energy on the past and stay in the moment this weekend. Again, surrender. Go with it, okay? Excellent advice there. Let's get a closing message for you, Aquarius. And what do we have? All right. Hey, take a shot. You never know. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. And then move on. I'm telling you. But the message here is you feel like you've lost the opportunity, And this full moon brings the realization that you haven't. You've closed the door to open up to the opportunity. So surprise, surprise. Okay? Aquarius, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the pick-a-pile that I did for this Leo full moon. And wow, what a doozy it was, and the messages are fantastic. They always are with the pick-a-piles. They just transform right in front of your eyes. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's beautiful. I love doing those. So check those out. And if you are interested in learning the tarot yourself, then I am offering a 5-week interactive Zoom course starting February 11th at 7 p.m. All that info is in the description and my link tree. And join me Sundays at 10 a.m. on TikTok for Tea and Tarot, where we do a different vibe there. We get some messages, collective messages, some energy updates for the week, and I do readings for everybody too, so it's fantastic. And if you would like a personal reading one-on-one with me, then go ahead and click the link in the description. Online or in person, I got you covered, okay? Aquarius, happy birthday. We're gonna take you off the board and see who is next. All right, let's see. And it's Gemini. Welcome, Gemini, to the freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Boom, there we are. All right, excellent, Gemini. We got this Leo full moon, and I did a wonderful pick-a-pile live video last night. So go ahead and check that out. Very simple. The rules are I got 3 piles of all kinds of different cards and messages together, and you intuitively pick one of those out, and it gives you some information on the full moon and what we need to release and how to move forward with it. It is beautiful. So that's fucking awesome. So check that out, all right? It's already available on the replay, and timestamps are available. All right, so let's go ahead. Look at that, 6 of Wands, bottom of the deck, baby, victory. That full moon's in your 3rd house, which is all about communication. Maybe taking some short trips. Some movement, definitely. Ooh, okay, is that it? Ooh, all right. Interesting, okay. All right, so we've got some decisions to make. I say choose the highest and the best for you always, Gemini. Always, always, always. But there may be some confusion going on here. There could be a focus on relationships. In fact, there is. So make sure communication is key. Maybe the confusion needs to be, because 7 of Cups definitely shows confusion, but the remedy is to talk it out. 3 of Cups, being around other people. I think this is going to be a very social weekend for you. Maybe. It's kind of early to tell, but I think maybe that's the confusion. Do I hang out with my friends? Do I have time for my mate? You know? Or do I got this invitation to go out with my friends. Should I? You could meet somebody out there. This card definitely wants to come out, and it's tied to that 7 of Cups like a tether. Wow. And yeah, it's making a decision. It's getting some clarity of belief with the Ace of Swords. I like that. So you're going to make the decision. Yeah, you're refusing to see that you got to make a decision here. Nurture yourself and your relationships and all of that, and trust. With the Fool, taking a risk. And look at this. 0, 1, 2, 3. You know what? Do I have 1, 2, 3, or do I have 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm gonna go with 3, 2, 1. Because it's there, 3, 2, 1. On the right path, and have faith that you're making the right decision. Okay? Wow, interesting. Beautiful. Today's messages for everybody, you know, they always are, but some of them are kind of poetic, you know? So, ooh, those want to come out. Gemini's cards are coming out really odd. Okay, ooh. All right, let's see what we have for relationships. Ooh, All right. You have an opportunity here to kind of calm your emotions. You know, you're refusing to see that maybe you're too emotionally involved and invested in what's going on here. Not a problem, but there's an opportunity here to say something. Maybe you need to say something. Again, maybe deciding to do something. 8 of Wands, this message is definitely coming in. And the 10 of Cups, I really like this. So this is a good feel-good energy with relationships of all kinds, as long as you communicate effectively and not overreact. That's the word, overreact. No overreacting, okay? Nurture that part of yourself that wants to overreact. I know it's hard. All right, what do we have? What else do we have? Okay, boundaries. Yes, maybe you have no boundaries. Drawing the line and enough is enough. Okay, maybe that's the decision some of you need to make. And twin flames. I like this. Mirroring shared feelings and reflection. Again, so maybe the miscommunication here is that you both are saying the same thing, but in a different way of doing it. So we've got to change the way that we're doing that. And you've got to trust that you're making the right decision to do that. Okay? Wow. And I never do this, but Heather, if you're watching, this is the reading that we did the other day. That just came to my mind, you know? So, wow. Let's go on. Again, folks, if you want a personal reading like Heather got, go ahead and click the link in the description and I will hook you up. All right. Distance, divorce, ghosted and separation. That could be part of what you're invested in, is that, well, they're not here. All right. But focus on the possibilities instead. Follow your dreams. Make up your mind and believe yourself. That's the big thing. Make up your mind this weekend. It's gonna be the best choice for you. And a huge focus on family. Blood ties in your inner circle. So again, you got your peeps around you. This is good energy also. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a closing message because we've said so much. We really have. All right, closing message is, and it's never sweet, get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. Yes. And maybe that's what you need to do, is choose from your heart. Speak from your heart instead of in here. Because that makes you feel insecure. You do things that you shouldn't do. You do things out of desperation, trying to control things. We don't want to do that. Okay, Gemini? So, wow. That is one fuck of a reading right there, if I say so myself. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini. Don't forget, check out the Pick-a-Pile reading we did live. It was magical. And if you were there, great. But there's great messages for you to get into for this full moon. And once you use the midweek reset and this reading also, what clarity does it give you? You know what I mean? Fantastic. So go ahead and check that out. Also, if you are interested in learning the tarot, then I am your dude, because I'm starting class 1 of 5 live on Zoom. We're not doing pre-recorded classes. We're doing it live. February 11th on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Class 1 begins. All that info is in the description. Go ahead and check out Sunday mornings. Have tea and tarot with me on TikTok, shall we? We have a jolly good time getting messages and the energy for the week and all of that good stuff. And again, like I said, if you want a personal reading with me, click the link in the description. It'll bring you to my booking page. Gemini, have a great weekend. I will take you off the board and let's see who's next. And it's Libra. Welcome, Libra. Boom, to the freaking weekend. Let's go ahead and get the vibe for you. Thank you so much for being here, Libra. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I got to keep saying that. If you're new to the channel, we get a lot of new people. And I got to acknowledge you, beautiful people. So welcome, Libras, okay? Let's get the energy for you. First, I want to let you know that last night I did a Pick-a-Pile, and I love doing these live. for the full moon in Leo, and that's going to give you some good messages on what's coming to light for you, what you're ready to release, and how to move forward with this energy. You know, this full moon in Leo is a feel-good energy. You know what I mean? In Libra, this is happening in your 11th house of hope, dreams, and wishes. So check that out. Bottom of the deck is everything in due timing and be patient. All right? That could keep us out of balance if we're not being patient with ourselves. Which ones do I keep? Get rid of those, keep those. Okay. All right. Wow. An offer coming in, definitely. Knight's energy here. Yeah, this is movement. This is getting out of this. Yeah. No longer fretting over heartache and loss. In fact, you have an opportunity here with the Knight of Swords to change the way that you're looking at that. Maybe releasing this. Perfect time to do this, but the opportunity comes in with success here. The White Horse, definitely some movement. Maybe you're moving, maybe you don't want to, you know, the weather's cold and that kind of shit, but, you know, but definitely movement needs to be taking place here, okay? And focusing on success, of course, because you're going to be successful at it. This is really releasing heartache and loss and all of that. It's time to move on, and it couldn't be a more better time. So don't sit in it, move from it. Move it out of your life totally, okay? Okay, so Libra, let's see what else we have. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this is it. Detach. With the Three of Swords again, sadness and isolation. And sacral is, you know, getting our creativity back, movement, finding joy in our life. This also has to do with childhood stuff, so you could be releasing some childhood issues, detaching from that. The message is so clear already. Wow. Beautiful. Let's get to it. Let's see what we have for relationships. Maybe that's what we're letting go. Oh yeah, definitely. We're still holding on to childhood stuff. You see, the message is just beautiful, how it comes out like that. Yeah, definitely holding on to childhood trauma, that kind of stuff. It's all right, but this is a great time. The full moon is a great time to release this stuff. So please do the work. It will pay off. Again, there's this message of moving on. Libra's moving on. Libra's moving on. Okay, good. Love this message. I don't think we've ever gotten this. Only you. Devoted, attached, and crave. So, someone may be reaching out to you. Maybe it's time for some of you to release this attachment. The options are there. Of course, it's a general reading, so, you know, take what fits with you and leave the rest, you know what I mean? All right, what's the vibe? Intimacy. Okay, all right. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Making moves. Moving towards this instead of isolation and, you know, the same old, same old. It's getting rid of that abandonment issues or something like that. I think that's what that is too. Okay. Very straightforward here, Libra. No mincing around. That's incredible. All right, let's go ahead and get your closing message for you. Wow. Okay, big time message, especially with the Leo full moon, is drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. And you know what? I've been saying that lately in readings to people, is that you have to be vulnerable. Well, I don't want to get hurt again. Well, don't set yourself up for people that you know will, you know, especially when those red flags are going off and you're like, I can change that. You know what I mean? No, we're letting go of that, okay? And opening up to something better. So again, wow. That is incredible. That's going to do it for your freaking weekend, Libra. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, check out the Pick-a-Pile. Available now on the replay. We did that last night. I love doing the Pick-a-Piles live because you can't make that shit up. It unfolds for you in real time. It's fantastic. All right, so check that out. Timestamps are available. Yeah, go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. unless I say I'm not, And if you would like to learn the tarot, well, I am starting my first round of 5 classes live on Zoom. And also I'm going to be offering that on the 15th, Sunday, in person. But this is Wednesdays at 7 p.m. starting February 11th. If you want to learn more about the tarot so you can start doing readings yourself, go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to that page to book it and to purchase the class. Again, it's not recorded, it's live. And join me Sundays at 10 a.m. live on TikTok for Tea and Tarot. That's where we start the Sunday off with a little sippy sip and get some good messages and readings for all. Okay, so Libra, have yourself a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take you off the board and see who's next. And it's Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn, to your freaking weekend. Love it. Let's get the cards ready for you. And check out the Pick-a-Pile live I did Thursday. This is great information about what we can release with this full moon, and how we can move forward with it, what it brings to light. Very informative, and the pick-a-piles are so fun because it's happening live in real time. You can't make this shit up. I'd randomly pick from different decks and put them in 3 piles, and you intuitively pick 1 or 2 or 3, because all 3 intertwined together too. It's magical. It's absolutely fucking magical. So make sure you check that out. The replay is available and timestamps for you. So Capricorn, bottom of the deck is 10 of Swords. No more negative self-talk. No more taking arrows for anybody. Fuck that. That's probably what you're releasing this full moon. Excellent. Wow. Okay. Okay, well, we got the 3 of Swords. You guys know I don't like to see that. We've got the 5 of Wands, drama, competition, fighting, and Knight of Swords. You got to move away from this. You've got to let this go. This is not healthy. That's not healthy at all. And I think you need to focus on that. Your full moon is happening in your 8th house of healing. So move towards healing. The Knight of Swords is moving towards healing, but your thoughts have got you trapped in this drama. Wow. I don't like to see that 3 of Swords sending you energy, but, there's only so much I can do for you. So, yeah, there's the Devil card. That's you. Capricorn rules the Devil card, and it's master that. Look. It's very clear. The Hangman. What are you focusing on? Drama. That's all you're focusing on. And open up to better possibilities. Again, open up to healing. No longer holding back. Wow. Looks like Capricorn's got some work to do. And that's all right. No one's judging you, but I don't know what the hell's going on here. It's time to release this stuff. Wow, look, the Devil is out again. Look at the 5 of Wands is out again. Pay attention to what's going on here, guys. You're so tempted to stay into drama, and it creates an imbalance in all your relationships. It's time to release your burdens. And again, movement towards change, opening up. The Knights say it all. But you are stuck in some fucking shit. Again, I'm sending you energy to kind of scratch the surface to release it, but only you can. Wow. Let go of people that cause you trauma, and let go of that portion of yourself that wants to, almost like you're addicted to it, Pain. Look at that. What the hell? Apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Well, yeah. When it puts you in this energy, so don't be tempted to do that. Move forward boldly. Let go of this shit. Damn, Capricorn. I almost feel like, what the fuck are you doing? It's not all bad though, you know, because, oh my God. Hiding, concealing, deception. Are you behind this? Are you involved with somebody that's doing this? Release this for fuck's sake. Red flag, warning, warning. Insulty, bitter, angry, petty. This is why you stay in this cycle. You can only do this. So it's your choice. How has this been working for you so far? It hasn't. So it's time to release this. I don't, why hold on to this? Wow. All right, let's get a closing message. No offense, Capricorn, but I want to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? This is all showing you that you don't need all this. Let it go, okay? Closing message for you, Capricorn. Yay. Believe what you see. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking La La Land. Choose bravely. Card said it. There it is. Wow. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. And a freaking weekend it is. I don't know what you're dealing with here, but you need to get yourself out of it. You know, this is not a very good spot to be in. And how dare you let other people do that to you? It's time to move forward and get rid of it. Really. Capricorn, release. That's what this full moon's all about. Okay, check out your pick-a-pile that we did Thursday night. That was fantastic. It's available on the replay and timestamps are available. Pick a pile that you're drawn to and receive its message, okay? And if you would like to learn the tarot, I'm starting my 5-week online interactive live Zoom class, not recorded, starting February 11th at 7 p.m. It's going to be Wednesday nights at 7. And we've got 5 classes that teach you the basics. I teach you everything I know in this format, live from the studio, and it's going to be fun. So join now. If you want to do it in person, that is going to be available. Let me check the date really quick because I didn't put it down there. We will be doing that Sunday, February 15th at the Circle of Light, okay? And join me Sundays for Tea and Tarot on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV, 10 a.m. Listen, you would like a personal reading with me, and some of you need to, online or in person, I can also do that for you too. So Capricorn, sending you lots of love and healing, but you got some work to do. Don't choose the fucking drama. Really. What are you so fucking angry about? Let it go. All right, Capricorn, whew, we're going to need to bless the space out. All right, let's see who is next. And it's Virgo. Welcome, Virgo, to your freaking weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Virgo, before we begin, check out the full moon in Leo pick-a-pile I did live on Thursday. That was so much fun. And check out the messages available to you. You pick one of the 3 piles that you're intuitively drawn to, and the messages that come out there are magic, showing you what this full moon is bringing to light, what you can release, and how to move forward with it. It's fantastic. So, without further ado, and timestamps are available, so check that out. So, let's go ahead. Ooh, 10 of Swords, moving on. Not taking any arrows, getting rid of negative self-talk. Fantastic. Kind of like what Capricorn was going through, but I hope not as intense. And all these cards are face down except for the sun. You shine as brightly as the sun. Don't let anything get you down. In fact, we've got to change the way that we're thinking and looking at things. Yeah. And boy, does this pay off. Okay, so this full moon is asking you to release your fears. Your fear, your doubt, your worry, Virgo. Let it go. Look at the long game. Change the way you're looking at it. Put your time and effort into things that pay off. You might be learning a new skill. You may be organizing things. This is a perfect time for you to do this. You know, this full moon is happening in your 12th house of getting rid of negative thoughts. And look at that. The King of Swords is like, all right, let's get rid of this worry, doubt, and fear. Let's remove this from our self-conscious. And when we do, the healing begins and we feel so much better. So, whew, what a relief. What a relief it is. And it's just the way that you're looking at things. Don't feed the fears, Virgo. No, we don't want to feed the fears. Okay, what else do we have? Just those two. Interesting. Similar energies here with the sacral. You see that orange? So this is about bringing joy into your life. This full moon in Leo is about joy. Leo wants to have fun. Maybe you should too. Take a hint from your neighbor. You know what I mean? But only control what you can control and try not to control anything else. You know what I mean? But this is also bringing joy into your life, more creativity. Again, maybe learning a new skill here or something you've always wanted to do. But it's very evident here that just go with the flow. There's a huge Leo influence here. Again, that's the full moon, so awesome. Let's look at relationships. Let's see what's going on there. All right, let's see. All right, so some of us may be hung up on our relationships. This is a time to let them go. Yeah, put that to rest. Couldn't have said that better myself. The Four of Swords is putting that to rest, especially negativity, especially an old way of thinking. That stems all the way from childhood, but there's an opportunity here with the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. I love that, Virgo. And again, I've been saying this for a long time. Virgo is about to experience some beautiful relationship joy, something you haven't experienced in a while because you haven't let yourself. Because you're afraid it might not happen. Well, I'm telling you it will. All right, we'll be laughing about this in the months ahead, I'm pretty sure. And look at that. This weekend and this energy right now for you at this time is all about realizations and epiphanies, understandings and awakenings, finally. With the sun. So positive, okay? And we've got beauty. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Yes, focus on that. You have an inner beauty, Virgo, that shines. Shines and shines and shines. Let's get what's the vibe. What do we have here? There it is. All right. Daydreaming. Head in the clouds. Delusion. Hopes and dreams. Let's get rid of the delusion. You know what the delusion is the stuck mentality you're in. That's what we release with this full moon. Okay? So let's get a closing message for you. And see what we have. Okay. All right. Messages are all over the place. Let's see. What do we have? Okay. Very important. You do you. Yes, absolutely. Goes along with everything that we've been talking about. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Hallelujah. You heard it, Virgo. The only person you can change is yourself. You do you. All right, Virgo, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Again, don't forget, check out the pick-a-pile we did for this full moon. So much more insight and guidance for you to have, and maybe helping you get out of this stuck mentality and really start to enjoy life instead of feeding the fears, okay? And if you would like to learn the tarot, Virgo, I have classes starting February 11th online live. We're going to do these live. I'm not recording these. 5 weeks. I teach you everything I know about the tarot, and I've been doing this for a long time. We're going to start it on February 11th at 7 p.m. on Wednesday nights. And if you want to do it in person, I'm doing that on February 15th, Sunday afternoon. We'll probably do it at 1 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to schedule it for 1 o'clock. All the info is in my link tree and in the description below. And join me Sundays at 10 a.m. live on TikTok for Tea and Tarot. This is where we get guidance, messages. I pull cards for everybody. We get some encouraging words for the week and check out the energy for that and all of it. So it's incredible. Join us, follow us on TikTok. And if you would like a personal reading with me, well, in person or online, again, I'm making myself available to you guys. Book yours now. Virgo, you do you, baby. Let's take you off the board. Thank you so much for watching. And let's see, what is this? Is this it? Let's see. Oh my God. Last but not least, Cancer. Welcome. I thought we had more to do. All right, let's put you on the board, baby. Ooh. No. All right, there we go. All right, Cancer, let's get the vibe for you. Thank you so much for being here. Last but not least, thank God there's those timestamps available. Don't forget, if you didn't join me Thursday last night, I did a special pick-a-pile for the full moon in Leo happening Sunday, and it was great because this shows you what's coming to light with this full moon. Full moons always bring things to light. It shows you what you're ready to release, and of course, how to move forward with this energy February 1st, starting February out. So again, check that out. It's available now. Timestamps are available. You pick one of the cards you're intuitively drawn to, well, one of the piles, and you get your message. And it's incredible because it unfolds right there in real time. And I always have a blast doing these. Okay, so check that out. So let's go ahead. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. So right out of the gate this weekend, control and regulate your emotions. Trust your intuition more than your thoughts. Okay? Interesting. Because Cancer, this is happening in your second house of value. Opening up to abundance, more money, something like that. But it's about you, it's about you. All right, wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right, Cancer. Wow. Releasing ourselves from judgment. We're moving on. We're letting go of old thoughts and patterns. Again, judging yourself, letting other people judge you, letting that even bother you. Why the fuck would you even care? The Page of Wands is saying, listen, you're taking shit way too seriously. This week, have fun. This weekend, have fun. This full moon in Leo is about having fun. And if you're not allowing more joy into your life, why the fuck are we doing this? However, there's an opportunity that comes out of this. With the Ace of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles, you're getting handed an opportunity here to put your time and focus into things that bring you more joy, and it will pay off. Damn. The messages have flowed so easily this weekend. I'm telling you, they've been incredible. I may be tapping into that full moon energy, because I'm a Leo, so it's a Leo full moon. I mean, that's just incredible energy. So let's go ahead and get some oracles for you. Yeah, change the way we're thinking about things and take the lead. Yeah. I'm also feeling like taking your power back, moving towards more stability, trusting the process, enjoying yourself. It's a big message there. Wow. Okay. All right, let's get some relationships and love. Let's see what's going on here. What we need to work on. You may be getting an opportunity to be in a relationship. Is that it? Yep. Yeah, now we have the Queen of Cups out. Again, trusting your intuition. Going with the flow this weekend and focusing on victory and success. Again, moves being made. Opportunities being presented to you. So set yourself free from being stuck. All right? So work on that. Again, is this bringing me joy? No, I'm getting rid of it. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, now it's taking a turn. Lusting. Forbidden, non-committal, and sexual energy. Maybe this Judgment card is just good old-fashioned release. A roll in the hay brings an opportunity to feel good. Again, are you bringing yourself joy in your life? That's a big question. And maybe that's what you're doing. You're looking for some, looking for some love. Looking for love in all the wrong places. Maybe you're getting rid of narcissists in your life. Easy on the ego. Get rid of the people that are just like, oh, you know what? You know? In fact, just focus on today. How do you feel? I feel good. Good vibes. Being in the present moment, in the now, because this is all that matters. So if you feel great now, you're going to feel great later. Follow me on that? Okay, let's get a closing message for you. Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and see what we have for you, dear. What's the closing message for Cancer? Last but not least of the freaking weekend. What do we have? What do we... Ooh. Okay. Perfect way to end this. You equals tight ass. You equals tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. All right, Cancer. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the pick-a-pile we did for the full moon in Leo. Fantastic energy available to you. Timestamps are available. More info to help you through this period, of course. So check that out. And if you would like to learn the tarot, well, I'm starting online classes live on Zoom, 5 weeks, live classes starting February 11th at 7 p.m., Wednesdays at 7 p.m. That starts February 11th. And the in-person classes are starting Sunday, February 15th at 1 p.m. So you can get the live classes online, or you can get the live classes at the Circle of Light. Either way, info at the bottom there. Check it out and sign up for that. And join me Sundays at 10 a.m. for Tea and Tarot on TikTok at Raise Your Vibration TV. Go ahead and follow me there. We're pulling cards, getting some great advice, starting Sunday off nice and pleasant and flowy, okay? Flowy. All right, Cancer, I'm taking you off the board. Thank you so much for watching. And that concludes this weekend, the freaking weekend. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you would like a personal reading with me, book now, in person or online. Again, thank you so much for watching. Check out, I can't show that. Check out all the stuff I got for you. It's incredible. All right. Enjoy this weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Sunday, Tea and Tarot.